what do you think like African parents need to do better to kind of bridge?
Have a relationship with your children. Personally, I always say, even now, whenever I'm doing something, my grandparents are the people I hold in a very high esteem, especially my grandmother. So even now, whenever I'm doing something, before maybe my mind was not there, but when I'm doing some things, I'm like, because I trust them and I know how they raised me, I wouldn't do it. I feel like African parents should have a relationship. Like, I want to be able to go to my African mother and have certain conversation with them, not to disrespect them. I feel like your first love should start at home.
Yeah.
Your first everything should start at home. You can't talk to an African mother about, I'm 28. I still can't have conversations about heartbreak with my mother. I can have it with my
Heartbreak
father.
be a man from Macron.
I can have it with my dad. My dad.
We
is
told you
very-
not to do it. No, Akoya.
No,
Hey.
I can have that conversation. No, not really. My parents didn't tell me about heartbreak. I'm
Your
just
mother didn't tell you don't take a boyfriend and chill out first.
Oh,
Your
she
mo-
said that when I was 12.
Yeah, same here. I have my
I'm
first boyfriend
28.
at 12, and what my mom told me was like, "Hey, wait, dear, you're not there yet." I'm like, "Really, mommy?"
Your mom was calm.
Yeah, my mom.
I came home one time. I was 16. I will never forget the day. And I had my first crush right at school. His name is Dario. I will never forget his name. And I came home very excited. I was trying to, when you go to school, you hear the African American girls like, "Oh, I told my mom about this guy." And you watch TV.
And then African.
At home.
I came home one day excited. About to tell my mom about my first crush. So I come home, we had dinner. I would never forget this day. We had dinner, and then I told, my mom had heard from one of my cousins that there's a guy in the school that likes me, which everybody knows that, right? So I come home.
You like him or he likes
No,
you?
he liked me, but then I also had a crush on him, but nobody knew because me at school, I'll pretend I don't, but in my head. So I came home like very happy. I'm like, "Mommy." So I pulled my mom, like how they do on Disney Channel.
Oh my god.
You pull a
guess
tackle and you
what?
want to tell her.
And this Zuma woman said, "Mommy, so let me tell you something. So I met this guy called Dario. You met her what? I would never. This year, you see my left eye. I was blind in my left eye for 3 days.
You're annoying.
So I'm saying, I feel like we live in an era now that our parents should pull us closer now. Be able to have, I want to be able to call my mom, not maybe when I'm 15, like now, like have a conversation like, "Oh, so this is what these have, like a friendly
Yeah.
conversation with our parents. In the African household, it doesn't exist. I want to be able to